Bitcoin SV for the most part is a low-positioned coin with the ticker BSV that in every practical sense has a really present worth of $48.36 and a market capitalization of $945,478,217. Digital currencies really have long passed a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors in an unpretentious way. These days, it's a resource class that really is significantly managed and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate. Some extremely huge speculation banks even certainly secure Bitcoin SV and fundamentally other cryptographic forms of money altogether to essentially safeguard their resources under administration, against the running expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors, or so they especially thought. Presently, now is the ideal time to generally uncover our short, mid, and especially long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BSV market that fundamentally depend on the readings of our very extraordinary crypto unpredictability file that by and large assists us with checking the market feeling and really expect where in which the market plans to go, which generally is very critical. At this point, the cost of Bitcoin SV is $48.36, while the coin right now fundamentally winds up at 50th spot in the kind of by and large extremely positioning amazingly. The said truly positioning essentially is assessed based on the resource's truly present value that explicitly is duplicated by its sort of current market capitalization, an equation that really is applied all through every monetary market, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients certainly get the most pertinent information in regards to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios in a quite enormous way. It's likewise vital to basically consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course, which generally is genuinely huge. On November 14th, the cost of Bitcoin SV sort of was at $49.94 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change essentially added up to 2.82% in a sort of significant manner. 7 days prior, on November 8th, BSV was esteemed at $49.19, which especially intends that from that point forward, the cost truly has for the most part varied by 0%, or so they in a real sense thought. A month prior, on October 15th, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $33.91. In this manner, the coin by and large has taken a 42.61% action to generally arrive at its truly present standings, genuinely in opposition to prevalent thinking. The examination of market capitalization most certainly conveys especially equivalent significance in both cryptographic money and conventional business sectors in an in every way that really matters, enormous way. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology really is utilized to for the most part decide the generally position and fame of computerized resources and stocks, for example, which certainly is very critical. Changes in market capitalization for the most part sure or sort of negative, truly or likewise demonstrative of the manner by which the said market may head, as well as the resource's truly potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both kind of short and fundamentally long-haul points of view, in a sort of significant manner. This kind of specific kind of measurement by and large is likewise used to check the predominance of Bitcoin SV, comparable to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition, which in every practical sense shows that this fundamentally specific pretty measurement especially is additionally used to measure the strength of Bitcoin SV, corresponding to the remainder of the cryptographic money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation in a kind of enormous manner. To truly decide the in every practical sense current market capitalization of BSV, we basically duplicate the flowing stockpile, the boundary that will be fundamentally made sense of later by the essentially present worth of the cryptographic money under survey in an unpretentious manner. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bitcoin SV by and large stands at $945,478,217, which shapes the reason for essentially present kind of positioning, certainly was referenced before, which generally is very critical. Yesterday, on November 14th, BSV in every practical sense had a market capitalization of $976,339,496, certainly further appearance of these days. It's a resource class that in a real sense is significantly directed and, surprisingly, took in as legitimate delicate versus the for the most part thought. Keep going week on November 8th, The market capitalization of the coin being referred to for the most part was recorded at $947,690,993, in spite of prevalent thinking. A month prior, on October 15, the market worth of Bitcoin SV was surveyed to truly be $653,294,038 versus the fundamentally thought. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that explicitly have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining. Further appearance how a month prior, on October 15, the market member laid out the cost of Bitcoin SV at $33.91. In this manner, the coin really has taken a 42.61% action to, in a real sense, arrive at its current standings. Which sort of is very critical. These digital currencies can be utilized either for sort of dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers in an exceptionally significant manner. This measurement likewise calculates the coins that explicitly have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which is applied to control the expansion rate in every practical sense, significant way. At this point, the fundamentally complete stock of Bitcoin SV in every way that really matters is laid out at 19,552,394 BSV in an unpretentious manner. In conclusion, the coursing supply basically is utilized to ascertain the market capitalization and generally survey the coin's sort of current remaining in the positions, which basically is very critical. It indicates the truly by and large measure of BSV that in every practical sense is by and by exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that essentially are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly in every practical sense, put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, showing that on November 14, the cost of Bitcoin SV explicitly was at $49.94 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in every practical sense added up to 2.82%, fundamentally in spite of mainstream thinking. It's by and large in every practical sense accepted that digital currencies that generally have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million, especially are the most appropriate for in every practical sense long-haul speculation, since they for the most part are without a doubt liable to see the value in esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, perhaps many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate in an especially significant manner. At this point, Bitcoin SV has a circling supply of 19,552,394 coins, showing how this extremely metric likewise figures the coins that especially have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which sort of is applied to control the expansion rate in an unobtrusive manner. Over the in every way that really matters, recent hours, the exchanging volume related with BSV arrived at the place of $59,578,198, which generally is very huge. Yesterday, on November 14, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame sort of remained at $74,716,768 in a significant manner. 7 days prior, on November 8, how much BSV that by and large was traded between market members in a real sense was assessed at $55,459,117, which is